I don't know if you can hear that, but my neighbor seems to have joined the deaf people who need to listen to really shitty music really loud club and who want other people to listen to really shitty music really loud club too. And I don't know if he was deaf first and that's why the music's loud, or if he went deaf from listening to shitty music, but it's really loud. Uh, if it was a different brand of music or a different type of music or a different band or anything, maybe it'd be different because I'm open to a lot of music, including hip hop and rap, which eventually I'm going to get into. But today on Who Likes American Music, we like American music. I don't know what commercial trough that slop came out of, but it's hardly music. On the other hand, what I have today is perhaps America's greatest band out of the last century, and that would be Ween. And I know that there's probably a lot of artists and non-artists alike who would disagree with me or agree with me, but it doesn't matter because this is this episode of Who Likes American Music, and I'm asserting that Ween is one of the greatest bands that has come out of this country, and not just for classics like radio play classics like Push the Little Daisies and I don't know, other classics like Waving My Dick in the Wind, and you know that they could be so prolific in playing so many genres and be so different as to be recognizable as a different brilliant band almost, right? They're just in another league that most artists don't have a fraction of the creativity. Most artists generally make the same band song over and over again, right? Like they make the same pop song over and over again because that's how you make money, right? They write the same books over and over again, generally. Like artists, scientists, most everyone, they'll like it used to be that thinkers and artists they were prolific, their voices mattered, and now you see people will ride a single idea or a single genre or a single thought or a single song basically for an entire career because basically what a simplified marketplace that actually doesn't benefit from creativity or it does so in very limited ways, it just doesn't have a place. But a band like Ween is the example of those who defy this, right? I think there's a lot of people who think if the market was different, if people's lives were different, if the various things were different, things would be different, i.e. we'd have more creativity, but that's just not the case. So anyway, this song is called Happy Colored Marbles by Ween, and it goes, most people are not okay, but they're taking their siestas in the sun. Got some ideas on the way it should be, but most of them are just carrying on. Right? Right? They're just floating along. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're doing. They're subject to everything around them except their own values, basically. And it goes, happy colored marbles that are rolling in my head. I put them back in the jacket of the one that I love. Yes, yes, yes. And what would any of us be without those for whom we shined, right? Carry that velvet sack full of pretty colored marbles, and I'll ask for them back when I'm ready and done. No, you know what? Just keep them all. Just have them all. Take all the pretty colored marbles. I'm okay with that, actually. Most people are not okay, but they're slacking because the job ain't done. Yep, got some real slackers here. I got a whole history full of slackers. Just and then when that fails, you just imitate or recreate or repeat the same thing we've already known and done before, right? This is how the formula works. This is what monotheistic linear thought, which is arguably a mental illness, has done. So most people are not okay, but they're slacking because the job ain't done, filling up on the poison nut and getting down till the dawn. Yep, right. That's what you do when there's no tomorrow. Happy colored marbles that are rolling in my head. I put them back in the jacket of the one that I love. Carry that velvet sack full of pretty colored marbles, and I'll ask you for them back when I'm ready and done. And that's pretty much it. Um, the other song I was thinking about was, even though it predates SpongeBob, but SpongeBob made it famous, is Ocean Man. Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Oh, you think it was evil, though. Ocean man, the voyage to the corner of the globe is a real trip. Indeed, it is. Closer to Terrance McKenna than any of these eggheads we got around now. Ocean man, the crust of a tan man, imbibed by the sand, soaking up the thirst of the land. Ah, yes. Where is an ocean in which your contempt can be drowned? I can tell you exactly where. Ocean man, can you see through the wonder of amazement at the Oberman? Ocean man, the crust is elusive when it casts forth to the childlike man. Ocean man, the sequence of a life form raised in the sand, soaking up the thirst of the land. Ocean man, ocean man, ocean man. Take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Told you, you guys think it's evil. Ocean man, the voyage to the corner of the globe is a real trip. Yes, it is. Ocean man, the crust of a tan man, imbibed by the sand, soaking up the thirst of the land. Ocean man, can you see through the wonder of amazement at the Oberman? Yes, he's the basically what McKenna called the ultimate novelty at the end of time. Um, crossing the bridge between the illusions of linear time and the eschatonic object at the end of history that's been casting its shadow backwards all along because we basically went in a big pointless circle, right? I'm not going to say, well, for the species, it's pointless. Why? Because they have no purpose, right? There's no point to it. What they're left with is a state and a herd, and that's all you got. And you got an ocean of human abyss all around you. So tell me, ocean man, can you see through to the wonder of the Oberman? Ocean man, the crust is elusive when it casts forth to the childlike man. Yes, camel, lion, child, right? Absolutely. And lastly, we have the song, because it's really hard to pick songs by Ween because they have so many, like Put the Coke on My Dick and AIDS, right? The only lyric in the song is AIDS, but it goes AIDS. And this one is Roses Are Free. And I'd recommend everyone listen to this, go check out the music video, whatever it is. So verse 1, take a piece of tinsel and put it on the tree. Cut a slab of melon and pretend that you still love me, right, as you do. Carve out a pumpkin and rely on your destiny. Get in your car and cruise the land of the brave and free. But don't forget to understand exactly what you put on the tree. What tree? Exactly. Don't believe the florist when he tells you that the roses are free. Okay, now we go verse 2. Right? Are you guys taking notes? I hope you're taking notes. Take a wrinkled raisin and do with it what you will. Got that? Push it into third if you know you're going to climb a hill. Eat plenty of lasagna till you know that you've had your fill. Resist all the urges that make you want to go out and kill. Yes, the number one thing for civilized people is this one. Write this down, guys and gals. Right? That out of everything, this is what people say is not okay. And these are the thoughts and feelings that everyone has to repress on a daily basis, right? A lot of violence. It's a very violent, these animals here are very violent. I'm not going to say that's how they are naturally, because naturally animals just kind of vibe, right? They don't really do much of anything. They just kind of do their thing, and that's fine. But anyway, you take the wrinkled raisin and you do with it what you will. And then you push it into third when you know you're going to climb a hill. Eat plenty of lasagna till you know that you've had your fill. And again, resist all the urges that make you want to go out and kill, right? The psychopath basically exists in a non-repressive world. All those, what's known as, let's say by Edgar Allan Poe, as the perverse, right? They exist beyond those barriers, or maybe before those barriers or around those barriers. But basically, they don't have the same, whether you want to consider it inbuilt or conditioned. I think you guys don't really want to know the truth of these things because it's clear that people are really naive when the whole herd mentality is that, oh, no one has the right to do anything except the state, right? When you see that that's the mentality, it kind of tells you what the score really is. It goes on, but don't forget to understand exactly what you put on the tree. Don't believe the florist when he tells you that the roses are free, right? The biggest lie in the world is that the roses are free, that anything is free, that anyone is free, that anyone could be free, right? There's a big thing, right? We're going to have the revolution any day now. Krusty's coming, guys, right? So Ween goes on, throw the pumpkin at the tree. Unless you think that pumpkin holds your destiny, then you better hang on to that pumpkin, right? Taking this down. Cast it off into the sea, bake that pie, and eat it with me. You bet. That's all we're doing over here. We're casting pumpkins in the sea, baking pies, and not believing the florist when they tell you that the roses are free. So I'm thinking we could grab one more song here. Let's see. Piss up a rope? It might not be very appropriate. Of course, hard to go wrong with things like Big Jim. Mountain Dew's pretty catchy too. Dinner was nice, dressed up real pretty, taking you out dancing in a night on the city. Time's a wasting and talk is cheap. Bought a bag of blow with the pay of the week. With my pay of the week. And probably one of their most iconic songs got a clever fan made video, but it's probably their most radio friendly what could be recognizable as American music. It's probably one of the few songs by them that actually could be recognized by all people as music or even familiar music. But the song goes, Transdermal celebration caused a slight mutation in the rift. It toppled down a nation and left the people running for the hills. But the mutants that I see shine their beauty unto me. I wish you could see them. Tectonic tribulation formed a crust of green beyond the reef. Waves fell in formation, caused the plants to bend with spiky leaves. I'm growing with the land, time has taken my hands and let me touch them. Hey, hey, a billion miles to Mark A. Lay on the lawn, he's already home when the morning ray hits his face. Transdermal celebration, jets flew information, I could see them. Dropping their crustaceans, leaving trails of flames in their wake. But where is the mutation that once told me it was safe? I can't find him. Hey, hey, a billion miles to Mark A. Yeah, keep believing that. Lay on the lawn, he's already home when the morning ray hits his face. Yeah, I already said it. It's the post-eschatonic world of the object at the end of history. Ultimate novelty. A man who no longer gives a shit, right? He says, put the coke on my dick, transdermal my celebration. Um, don't believe the florist when he says that the roses are free. Anyway, this has been another episode of Who Likes American Music? We like American music. I like American music. And this has been America's greatest band of all time, Ween. Thanks for your time. Hope you like the channel. Thanks for checking it out. Maybe I'll catch you next time. Take care.